Have you ever wanted to remove your recoil when shooting with just one button? Or to get weapons using buttons 1 and 2 as with a regular keyboard and mouse? Or reload your weapon without picking up objects or opening doors in front of you? Or even use a bunny hope for faster and more convenient movement by holding only one button? In addition to this, you will also be able to reload and not reanimate your teammates, and you will also be able to use voice chat. Finally, now players on controllers can use voice chat in toggle and walkie-talkie mode. Now all this is possible. For example, just one click, and after an audible notification about turning on or off the anti-recoil, I can shoot at one point from any distance with absolutely any weapon. And if suddenly someone is watching you, you can also simply turn off the anti-recoil and play without fear of getting a complaint about your account. I have been creating such configurations and programs for different games for more than a year, and I understand this better than anyone. I also give you a guarantee that none of you will be blocked. I already have more than 200 reviews from my clients, and they were all satisfied. Let me briefly show you what awaits you after launching my program. My assistant will meet you on the main screen. He will ask you to choose your main language. So far, only Russian or English is among the options. You have 4 main actions. If you select the load button, you will be asked to enter the settings for customization, namely, the sounds to turn on and off the anti-recoil with the sound clicks when navigating in the program. You can set them any way you want. For example, if you want to turn on the anti-recoil with your favorite musics, just copy the path to the audio file and change the settings. You can also add the ability to open and close the game along with the program. You also have the option to choose 2 modes of anti-recoil operation, normal or insane. My program will also change the game settings for you in just an instant, so that you do not waste your time on it. It will collect all the necessary links to the necessary programs, and if you do not have them, it will offer to install them. The Start button is responsible for starting the program. After a short data processing, the program will be ready to work.
As I said earlier,
At any convenient moment, I can turn on or off my recoil by pressing one button, and I will know about it by hearing the notification sound that I have set in the settings. The sound can be set to turn on and off differently. The third step is to change the parameters without leaving the program. All parameter switches will be accompanied by a pleasant sound signal that is included in your kit by default, but you can change it to your own. And the last button will be the button to close the program. It will clean all the data that it used during operation, free up memory on the computer, and close the game if you have selected the option to close the game with the program in the settings. My developed program does not require large computer resources as it works in the most optimized way, and it will never be detected by the anti-cheat of the game, which means you should not worry about using it. It also does not take up much space on your computer, and it stores all the necessary files in its folders so that it is convenient for you to use it. It will be very useful for those who want to play comfortably. And if you want to try this useful application, feel free to write to me in private messages to get a link to this most useful program for Apex Legends in 2024.